gamers, I am Cybersnack7, hope we're all well. Back again with another video, and yes, this is going to be one of those videos where you probably heard this before, where I used to have a collection, I sold it on, and a couple of years later I regret getting rid of it, so I'm going to buy it back again. And yeah, this is one of them videos, and the system I'm talking about, of course, is the PC Engine. Now, back a good few years, a couple of years ago, I did have an original PC Engine, and then of course the PC Engine CD unit, both Japanese systems, with a varied selection of games which I really did like, and yet got rid of regardless. There are a few wise tubers out there that wants to buy stuff to keep it, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing this time round. I'm not going to be getting rid of it, so it's going to be a varied collection, nothing massive, just a few favourite games of mine that I want back from the original collection, and probably a few new ones. So, you know, over time I will do videos of new pickups for the PC Engine collection. But I thought this time round I'd go around it a little bit differently where the consoles are concerned, and I'd future-proof myself a little bit. So what I have done, and what the wife kindly got me for Christmas this year, or should I say last year, was one of these, which is the Analog Duo. I thought I'd delve back into the analog systems because I originally owned the Analog NT for the Super Nintendo, which I guarantee one of them is going to be coming back shortly as well, because they are great systems. As I say, there's a lot to these systems concerning no messing around. You can just put any variant, any region gaming. There's simple updates on the systems, and as far as I'm concerned, it's future-proof, so I don't have to worry about the console breaking down or anything like that. So that's why I've gone down that road with the Analog. It's nice to own the original systems, but especially with the PC Engine, you've got to go through getting the arcade cards to play certain games and things like that. I didn't really need that. I don't want that. I just want to get the game, slap it in and play. Simple as that. So the variant I went for, of course, is the white one, the Japanese variant. So you've got your CD and you've got your U-card. Simplistic design, lovely design to be fair. And of course we have the joypad as well, which I got separately, got to get separately. But yeah, well happy with that. So that's what I had off the wife for Christmas. So very, very pleased with that. The only thing about that is, of course, getting it from Analog. Yeah, it's a fairly straightforward $250, I think. But then you got some nice import charges on top of that, which takes it over the 300 mark. So take my advice, if you can get one off eBay and you can get them paid $3, do it that way because it's far cheaper. But regardless, I got one, and that's all that counts. So what games have I got for the system to start me off? And they're all good games. They're all games that I wanted back, and some I've never had or owned before, or I have owned, but I didn't have the system to actually play them on, which you will see later on in the video. So let's start with the one and only original game I've got for the collection so far. And I thought I'd pick it up on the this variant, the TurboGrafx, the American version of the game. Now, I originally had this, the Japanese version, but the TurboGrafx version, which you don't really see many of these, is literally half the price of the Japanese version. And I thought it's a no-brainer. Why pay double the price when I can get the TurboGrafx for half the price? Completely different artwork. I quite like the artwork, you know, compared to the Japanese variant. And the game I'm talking about, of course, is this one, which is Vigilante. And as you can see, it's quite funky artwork. Sorry about the glare on there, but as you can see, you know, it's not a bad artwork. I quite like it, to be fair, compared to the face that you had of, I think it was your girlfriend on the actual Japanese original version. But the only drawback is the card, the actual card itself. It's very plain, simplistic, just got the Vigilante name on it, which at the end of the day I'm not really fussed about because it's the game that's more important. So, but half the price, completely different artwork. Who cares? I'm quite happy. I've got the game, it plays great. It's very hard and frustrating, and it's one of them games, you know, you just want to play one more go, regardless of how difficult and stupidly frustrating it is. But yeah, well, happy to have that one, and that's my TurboGrafx version of Vigilante. I may get a few more TurboGrafx games in the future. I'll just mix and match, get some Japanese, get some TurboGrafx, all depends what I find down the line. So, well, happy to own Vigilante once again. So, the next selection of games are from a company that I previously bought from in my last collection, and it's PC Engine Works. As far as I'm concerned, they are a fantastic company. Thomas is a great guy. I've had lots of communication with him, and he's done me some really good deals on what I bought from him over the past few months, because I started buying games before I got this system in hand, because I thought to myself, I might as well try and get some. So I've got a nice little collection to start myself off with. Now, the first one I picked up is one of many box sets that they do. This is the PC Engine Memories Shooting Legends collection. And I wanted this one back first because I did own this originally. And this is the Shooting Legends Collection 3. And here's the box set. And of course, you do have 4 fantastic games on here. And they are, of course, Super Darius 1 and 2. Gate of Thunder, Winds of Thunder, and then Hellfire S. So really nice packaging, of course. And let's just slide this off and get these out. So you've got nice 4 games CD variants. Now, of course, there's Hellfire with the actual, you get a nice little spine card there. And then we have Darius 1 and 2. And then we have Gate of Thunder. And then last but not least, we have Winds of Thunder. And to say the presentation of these, the packaging, second to none as far as I'm concerned. They're all very well printed. They're all fantastically put together. I can't argue. They still aren't cheap, may I add, for the collections. This cost me, I think, about £120. So they're still not cheap. But as far as I'm concerned, compared to what you'd probably pay normally for the original CD games, I think it's quite a deal, to be fair. So 4 games I really wanted back in the collection. And I will be getting some more of these Shooting Legends collections in the near future. Because they do have a deal where you can collect them all in a bundle. So you never know, I might have a massive bundle come by the end of the year of the Shooting Legends and just have all the shooting games available for the PC Engine. But there you go, that's the first one. Happy to have that one. Very, very happy to own those 4 games because they are 4 classic shooters for the PC Engine, which the PC Engine is known for, is its shooters. So that's collection number 1. Collection number 2 is an absolute no-brainer for me because this is arguably one of my favourite games of all time. I love the arcade game. Every single time I see it, I have to play it. It's definitely one of my top 3 arcade games of all time. And what I'm talking about is this, which is, of course, Splatterhouse. Now, this is the PC Engine Works collection of Splatterhouse. As you can see, it's a reproduction of the original FM Towns Marty case, which I owned back in the day, and I don't own anymore. But watch this space. So, absolutely awesome collection. Let's have a look inside of this one. Now, this one, you get like a hard shell. Now, in here, you get a fantastic box set. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to hold this. Now, firstly, you've got here the original PC Engine version of Splatterhouse. And then next, which is sealed, these are all sealed, I haven't touched yet, is a FM Towns Marty version of Splatterhouse. So, you know where I'm going with this. Yeah, eventually I'm going to get another system back because that game is the absolute arcade perfect version of Splatterhouse. So you got that one. And then finally, you have a game called Splatterhouse Chrome. Now, Splatterhouse Chrome is a remake of the original PC Engine version, but they've made it harder. So I haven't yet, as you can still, this is still sealed. I haven't even opened any of these yet and not got round to it. But this collection is absolutely fantastic. I really, really love it. I mean, I think this cost me 150 all in. But boy, I'm absolutely made up with this collection because, as I say, 3 fantastic games in a beautiful clamshell. And then obviously this slides back into its beautiful slipcase. An absolutely fantastic collection. My all-time favourite game. And as I say, I've got now not only 2 variants for the PC Engine, but I've also got a copy ready for me to play on the FM Towns Marty when that turns up. Now, it just didn't come as this box set. You do get other gubbins like postcards and stickers, and you had a poster with this as well, which I've got beyond. I just haven't got them out. But absolutely beautiful box set. Couldn't be happier with this. Very, very pleased to own that. So there is the second box set, and that is of course the Splatterhouse collection. Absolutely fantastic. Right, the last one's one of my favourites, to be fair. Absolutely love the Splatterhouse, but this one, this is a collection. Now I originally owned this system and I never ever did a video about it. Never did a video because I didn't own it long enough. I had it, and when I bought the system, I must have had it probably about a month and I got rid of it, and I got it for such a blooming good deal at the time. I mean, I think I paid about 300 quid for it at the time. Boxed complete, absolutely perfect. And I decided I was going to get the games for this system because there's only 5 games for this system. And you might know what I'm talking about. And that system, of course, is this one, the PCFX. But this is the PCFX collection in a box set, and as you can see, the packaging itself is absolutely fantastic. So what you do, you open, of course, the front, and inside you have, of course, the box itself. That's what we say. Now it comes with postcards, and at the side in here you do have like a little print, like a poster of the PC Super Graphics itself. Sorry, Super Graphics, that's what I'm talking about. Why I said the other thing. It's the Super Graphics, of course. This is the Super Graphics collection. So yeah, absolutely beautiful box set. Now in here, of course, you get the full collection of the PC FX collection, which of course are only 5 games originally. Now the only drawback about this is when I actually bought this, you didn't get Battle Ace. You didn't get Battle Ace with it. You only got 4 games with it, which initially are these ones. So the first one is unpronounceable, but it's a platforming game. It's this one. I played it. It's very simplistic. Nothing exciting to write home about, to be fair. Probably one of the weakest games on the system itself. But as I say, it comes in a beautiful slip card and comes complete. Absolutely perfect with its foam. The presentation and the packaging on these are second to none. I cannot argue with this collection. It's absolutely perfect. Beautiful. But there's the first one, unpronounceable. If anybody knows what that game's called, please let me know. So that one you got with it. And then the second one, of course, which is a very expensive game, and this is 1941 Counter Attack. So you got that one in a lovely slipcase. Same again. Really good game that is, actually. And not the best in the series, the 1940s games, but really do like it. But that game is like silly money. But that's the second game you get with it. Then we have, of course, a very good shooter. I think this is called Aldines. The mission code for Rage Crisis. Never played the shooter before, but a very, very, very good shooter. I really did enjoy playing this. Well, happy to have that one. And then, of course, finally, you get the classic Daimakamara. Is that where it is? There you go. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Absolutely bang on version. I've played this a lot over the last coming months. Got absolutely nowhere. I am terrible at the game, but still, I just want to keep on playing it. Absolutely beautiful game. So them are the original 4 games you get in the pack, and then strangely enough, you've got to then buy Battle Ace separately, which was I just couldn't work my head around it. But regardless, this come about 2 weeks ago because it was out of stock. So I got Battle Ace to complete the set, and then you get also another option to add to the collection, which is this one, which is the Darius Alpha. And this is the Darius, the very rare version of Darius. If you had the original, it's this one, the Darius Alpha, where it's like boss battles. And now this one is very, very, very rare. Obviously not this version, but the original is a very rare game to home. But I was very happy to add this into the box set. So now I have obviously my 5 originals and then Darius Alpha in the box set itself. So I think that is a very good deal. That cost me, with all these games and the box set itself, roughly, I think it was just around £280. Yeah, it seems expensive, but realistically, if you bought these games separately on their own, then probably 1941 Counter-Attack would cost you probably more than what this complete collection is worth itself. So I'm not arguing with that, but absolutely chuffed to bits with that. Let's pop that back on there if I can. Right, so there is the final box set. This is the Super Graphics collection. Absolutely fantastic. As I say, PC Engine Works, for me, they're a no-brainer. They absolutely do some fantastic box sets. All the games that I've been after in one collection, rather than me spending the earth on these. So very happy to have them in the collection. And that's it really. For the moment, that is my collection. But to be fair, I think that's more than enough to keep me going for a fair few months. I will be buying some more games in the future. Obviously a few more originals and definitely a few more from PC Engine Works. That's an absolute fact. But yeah, well happy with what I've got, with obviously the Splatterhouse collection, the Super Graphics collection, and of course the PC Engine Memories Shooting Collection 3. This one is. Many more of them to come. And then finally Vigilante. Not a bad start to my PC Engine collection, and I'm really happy with that. So there you go. That's my PC Engine collection starting once again. As I say, I'm going to be picking these up when and wherever I get the opportunity, whether it be an original, whether it be a few more from PC Engine Works, because as I say, they suit me to the ground. Second to none with packaging and quality of games, so I'm happy to pay the price. But there you go. That's me done and dusted, and that's a new PC Engine collection started. So no doubt in the near future, sometime this year, you'll see more videos and some more pickups for the PC Engine collection. So there you go. I'll be leaving it here now. That's enough of me. 18 minutes of me is enough for anybody. So hope you enjoyed that video. Very happy yet again to start this PC Engine collection again. I'm going to enjoy it this time, and it's going nowhere. So anyway, as per usual, I am Cybersnake7. Keep playing, and remember, always keep watching. All the best.